Hi everybody, and a very warm welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, please remember to hit that subscribe button and you'll be notified when I release new content. So I'm going to play day one of the free weekend Survivor, and that is declare a play only. Let's see how many boards it looks like. 8 boards today. Just have a look at the bidding. So East opens 2 hearts. We bid a couple of spades, that's fine. West raises to 3 hearts and partner puts it into game. Let's have a look. Well, slightly pushy from partner. I might have just competed with 3 spades. I don't know. The Queen of Hearts is not worth very much. Queen of Diamonds may or may not be worth something. Obviously the spade support is nice, but we have only got a 10 count and partner hasn't really shown any more than the opening hand to overcall 2 spades. But obviously these hands fit pretty well. South having a lot of playing strength and the Queen of Diamonds, the secondary diamond fit being very good. So let's work out. So obviously there aren't any issues in the heart and club suit. We're going to lose a trick in each of those suits, I imagine. So the question's going to be, can we either play the diamonds for no loser, or if they're 4-1, we might have to think about trying to hold our losers to 1 in the suit. So Ace of Hearts, so West has got the king. And we should find out who's got 1 in clubs. Well, that's all very weird, isn't it? I suppose what we can do here is eliminate hearts and run the Queen of Diamonds. That's going to work even against West having King 10 to 4 and gives us some chance of making five if East has got the short king, or more particularly play low to the Jack of Diamonds. So West, did East really underlead to the West, the club ace to West's king? Because I can't believe West has led a low club back. So is East looking for a... Has East got no diamonds at all and is looking for a ruff or something? It seems slightly curious, this play in the club suit. Well, let's cross on a spade and ruff a heart. Cross on another spade, ruff another heart, and then cross on a spade. And then we can lead a diamond. We're going to have to decide whether we're going to lead the queen or a low one. Looks like East has got some club length. If they have got the ace of clubs, how do they know to put the 9 in? This all seems very curious. Anyway, so all the trumps have gone. Diamond pitch from West. We can eliminate the hearts now. Cross on a spade. So it was West that had the ace of clubs. So did that mean West had... West got under lead because they knew they had all the clubs? Doesn't seem that believable. It's going to give West 8 clubs. I have a horrible feeling that East has got has got 3 diamonds left, so we're going to lose a diamond trick. And West started with a singleton. Yeah. So I've got to give got to give East a trick. Yeah, I didn't work out what was... Should have worked out what was going on in clubs, and that would have led me to the correct conclusion there. And 3 hearts is an amazing bid by West, really. I think most of us would be bidding at least, or bidding 4 hearts, and probably at least thinking about saving over 5 in 5 hearts. I mean, we do make 5 hearts if we guess the heart suit, which we may well do on the auction. So it could be bad, that. Certainly a slightly mischanced. We could have... I mean, there could be some people that just draw trumps and play diamond to the jack, ace of diamonds. In which case they're going to go down. So we did avoid that. So club we ever call a spade. That's fine. Partner shows a good raise of 2 clubs. East reverse. They never have their bidding for these reverses, I find, in practice. Should show a really good hand to bid 2 diamonds in this sort of sequence, but they seem to do it on 5, 4, 15 counts. West takes preference to 3 clubs, and we bid 3 spades, which is fine, I think. We have got the playing strength, but obviously East 2 diamond bid is a bit of a downer. So if these diamonds are 4-3, it looks like we want to try and rough some of these diamonds in dummy. I suppose there's an increased chance that spades are 4-1, which might be a bit of an issue. So it looks like diamonds are 4-3. They've led the 4. So we only need to rough 2 diamonds, and then our long one's going to be established. The question is, can we get to it? So we can win the... Assume they cover this. We rough a diamond. Maybe they do better not to cover it, actually. But that's another matter. I think they will. So they cover. We rough a diamond. Now we can't get back to hand. So we play a club. And then we're going to rough a club. Rough a diamond. Ace of spades, rough a club. So this is fine if trumps are 3-2, but maybe we can't. I suppose if Spades 4-1, we can think about roughing another club in hand. Okay, well I think this must be the way we go. So we're going to rough this and play a club. Well, that's interesting. So it looks like West has got the Queen of Clubs. They switched a spade, which may well be a singleton. I wonder if they're going to... I wonder if we lead... Oh, no, they're going to know partner's probably got 3. I was wondering if they're going to play the Ace of Clubs when we attempt to rough a club back to hand. But I don't think so. Anyway, we're going to win this in table because we're going to rough another diamond. We don't want to do that with the Ace of Spades. And we can't really float this because they're going to play another spade. So let's rough this. Should we have played Jack of Diamonds, diamond? They might have pitched a club. I don't know whether that's any better or not. We can rough another club here. Now, if trumps are 3-2, then I don't think they are going to be, though. I think we're going 1 down. I don't see I've got any option, I don't think. I don't think there's anything we can do but try for trumps being 2-2. Oh, sorry, starting 3-2. If we start messing around in hearts, I think East is going to play clubs through rather than give his partner a diamond rough. Oh, they are 3-2. Okay, perfect. So we can start on the diamond suit now then. And now we're going to get another trick. We're going to get the Ace of Hearts as well, or I think. Yeah, so they've got 2 winning trumps now. So let's have a look at the hand. Yeah, I mean it's a hand that you should really be opening a no trump. It's a really sort of grotty 17 with lots of minor suit, short cards in the major suits. Okay, we open a club. Fair enough. Partner bids a diamond. We bid a no trump. Partner shows... This doesn't show 4. No, it just shows a stop. That's a bit weird. I see. And of course the robot leads, I guess it's singleton queen or doubleton queen in dummy's long suit. So there are potential extra tricks in all the other suits here. East could have queen jack of hearts, that's pretty unlikely. Only a quarter of the time. They could have the king of spades, but the obvious suit to play on looks to be clubs. We've got guaranteed extra trick in clubs eventually. And so 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got 9 top tricks. We can certainly get a 10th in clubs. I don't think they can probably stop us doing that. Four, 5. Well, we have a couple of options here. So we could win this cross to a diamond and now try a spade to the queen. That would get us 11 if East has the king of spades. We could duck a club, hoping that someone's got queen third, started with queen third. Or we could still play East for queen jack of... That seems a bit obscure. It's the least likely chance. I have seen them switch from... They don't always switch to the queen jack in this position. It may look odd to a human, but I think I'm going to go for the spade. That's, in absolute terms, the best percentage. Both hearts on side is a quarter, as I said before. The spade is 50%. And someone starting with the queen of clubs tripleton is less than 50%. So the best one is to try a spade. And East might have switched to a spade if they didn't have the king. So let's... Is there any point in cashing some of the diamonds? I don't know, maybe 8 of spades. I'm not that hopeful about this, but let's try the spade. Well, the heart wouldn't have worked. Okay, we just get the 3 tricks in the north hand. The club would have come in. East started with ace queen 1. So could have made another trick there. So let's have another look at the bidding here. Diamond from west, heart from east. We bid a spade, that's fine. Good raise from north, and we subside. So East bid a heart and west opened a diamond. So we've got 11. We've got exactly half the deck. That's interesting. So note here, West didn't make a support double or bid 2 hearts, so they've got most 2 hearts. That's amazing. So Easter's got at least 7 hearts and didn't 7 hearts to the ace and didn't bid again. Interesting. Well, there's no point covering this because the ace is definitely offside. Or is there a point in covering it? What's East going to play? Has West got the Queen Jack of Hearts, Queen Jack Doubleton? I mean, it's against the odds, obviously. Do we want West to win the second heart? I think we sort of do, actually. Could East have 8 hearts? Is that even worth considering? Because then we probably want a duck. East is going to have, I guess, one card, something like the King of Diamonds or the Queen of one of the Spade Honours, maybe the King of Clubs. Which suit did West actually open? They opened a diamond. So I guess East might be switching to a diamond. But that's fine, we can go up with the ace if they do that. Because they're not going to be switching away from the king. I'm going to play low, I think. It was King, Queen, Jack. I do switch to a diamond. So I think I'm going to win. Am I going to win and return? I guess they're going to play a club. Okay, well that's good to know. So East had the Jack of Diamonds as well. So this is going to get roughed, but so I think we can probably play a club to the 10 now. Okay, so if that's a true card, West has got King Jack Doubleton. So that means they've got 4 spades. So do we run the 8 of spades? They play a diamond. We give them another spade. Do we have control? No, I'm not sure we do have control of everything. We want to be able to cash that extra round of clubs. So we can pitch one on the diamond. So if I run the 8 of spades, they win and exit a club. No, they win and exit a diamond. I cash the ace of clubs and play a spade. I think that works. Now if they give me a ruff and discard. Yeah, I think this works. So I can run the 8 of spades. If they play a club now, I cash the ace of clubs, the queen of diamonds, and then play a spade. And now they either have to give me a ruff and discard or a spade back in to allow me to draw trumps and cash the long club. So I think we've finally woken up a bit. So we win this. I'm going to cash the ace of clubs. Duck a spade. So they can see what's coming and they've ducked. So they've got 2 spades left, so we can play anything actually. Simplest, cash the ace of spades. They're now down to the bare honour. Making 2, so that should be a decent score. Okay, let's see. We opened a spade. West overcalled 2 hearts. Partner did a good raise, and we bid 4 spades. Okay, it's a bit of a funny hand. We got length in the suit they've overcalled. So king from ace-king here. So there are quite a few issues here because we've got to deal with this heart suit. Trumps could be 4-1. I think we might be in trouble if that's the case. So we can dispose of 1 heart on the diamond ace. We can take the ruffing finesse, I guess. Yeah, I guess that deals with the heart suit. The question will be, how do we play spades? I guess we just haven't got the control to pick up 4-1 because they're going to be able to collect a heart ruff. So I can ditch off a heart on the ace here, cross the hand with a spade, take the ruffing finesse, and then attempt to draw trumps. So I need to trumps 3-2, and then we can knock out the ace of clubs. I don't think there's anything we can do if trumps are 4-1. Maybe we can run the jack of spades, and if West has got singleton 10 or 9, we can then, yeah, works if hearts are 5-3 maybe. So we're going to pitch off the heart. Of course, they can tap us in diamonds as well. And we've got to knock out the ace of clubs. But I suppose running the jack does give us... So we've got to take a ruff, so maybe we should run the jack here, because it only seems to lose to stiff queen in the west hand. That might not be quite true. I suppose we don't actually know what's going on in diamonds. I guess if spades are 3-2, none of this really matters, whether we get tapped in diamonds or not. But Queen Doubleton's not going to be any use to us, because we're still going to lose a spade trick once we ruff the heart. Let's run the jack. Spade comes back. Queen of hearts. Now I can ruff a diamond. And claim giving them a club. Oh. They could have taken a club ruff. Interesting. I would have thought they would have switched to that. I guess they had the Queen of Spades. I wonder why they didn't switch. They must have assumed I had the Ace of Clubs. One spade all pass. Well, this looks a very straightforward one. Nothing very exciting here. We can win the ace, draw as many trumps as we can. If they're 4-2, we've got to knock out the diamond, really, otherwise we could get tapped off. If they're 3-3, maybe we can afford to fiddle around a bit more. Probably stiff king of diamonds, knowing the robots. Our trumps 5-1 no, so pull another round. They're 3-3, okay. Well, I don't know how we can really get them to mess up here. I suppose I play a diamond, maybe duck a heart, win a heart, cash the diamonds and spades, and see if anything good has happened. Okay, this is going to reveal to them that the so you can play diamond. Okay, so they're not going to go wrong now. +2. We open a heart. Partner shows a good raise. We keep having length in the suit they overcall. That must be because they overcall on the most revolting hands. We sign off. Partner bids 4 hearts anyway. Okay, Queen of Diamonds lead. Quite a few issues here. So this one does look like a revolting overcall. So if they haven't got the King of Diamonds, they've got Queen Jack, King Queen, and King, presumably King Queen of Spades. We have issues getting back to hand. clubs could be 6-2, in which case we're going to get over roughed if we attempt to rough the clubs. Well, let's look on the optimistic side. We got hearts split, let's say. We got 5 hearts and 3 aces is 8. So if we do rough 2 clubs, that would get us up to 10. What about trying to rough loads of diamonds in hand? I think we're likely to get over roughed. Maybe the spades could be an extra trick. I suppose we could win and try a spade. To the 5. So the 4 is missing. Well, the other option is to rough a club immediately and then play a we could rough a club, rough a diamond, rough a club. We can play rough a diamond, rough a ace, rough a club, or ace, rough a club, rough a diamond, rough a club. We could attempt to rough the 4th round of clubs with the ace. That's likely to generate trump loser, but maybe East has got Jack 10 of hearts. Maybe that's the best line. Let's see if we can get a feel for what the clubs are. Interesting. Does that mean they're 6-2? Has East got... Well, that is interesting. Surely East would have played 5-2 with a doubleton. Let's rough a diamond. So we can rough another diamond in hand. So West did lead from Queen Jack. So the question is, did West play a random card? Or did East lie about the count? What's another option? If we rough a club high, rough a diamond, we could then rough a club with the 8. They over rough. I guess they play a winning diamond. Is it absolutely certain that West has got both spade honours? I'm not sure it is, actually. I think they may. Could they overcall on I think if they got 6 clubs, maybe King, Queen, 6th, Queen, Jack, 1 diamond, and King of Spades. It's pretty horrible, but... I mean, obviously it's most convenient to ruff a club. And why didn't they, if they have got King, Queen, 10, 9, 6, why didn't they lead a club? They led from Queen, Jack, 1 diamond. It's all a bit bizarre. Or have they got King? Have they only got? Are they missing a club honour? I'm going to try roughing low. Yeah, we're in quite a lot of trouble now. So I think I have to try a spade. Maybe East makes a mistake and goes in. No. Yeah. So our goose is cooked here. Ace has got the guarded Queen of Spades left. It was Queen X. It feels like the sort of hand you should be able to make one way or the other, but maybe not. What does double dummy say? It's going to say it's cold, yeah. I guess with Spades 3-3. I think that was the way to go, was to say win the diamond, lead us, duck a spade. Yeah. Yeah, I can win the diamond and lead a spade towards the Jack 10. East can't go in. Say West continues the diamond, we ruff. Play Ace, ruff a club. Draw trumps and run a spade to East. Yeah, it's a bit double dummy. A spade, double. Oh, no trump. That looks a bit curious with a 6 card. Fit for one of North's alleged suits. 2 clubs rebid by West. East bids 2 spades, and now we admit to having 6 diamonds. Okay. King of Hearts lead. So we seem to have a spade, a club, assuming the ace is on side, a diamond. So the question will be if they get to switch to a low club at some point. Or East could obviously have ace queen, in which case we're just dead. So we better... Oh, well, the ace of clubs is very likely to be onside, isn't it? Because East didn't bid. So let's just win this. This could be shortage. And play a diamond. Ace of clubs. Heart. So it looks like it was King Doubleton. I mean, obviously we can just rough this with the 9. And we're going to give them the ace of spades. Okay, that was the last board. So a bit of a scruffy start, certainly. But some quite tricky hands there. Could have done better. Maybe it's too early in the morning. Just see if we get a provisional on this. So first one, yeah, we could have made an over trick there in the 4 spades. Yeah, it's too early to work out what earth they were doing returning a club. I mean, the leads are so bizarre. Ace, King, Jack, 8. They led a heart rather than their Ace, King, Jack, 8 suit. This one was okay. This one I don't really have too many regrets about. I think we played the percentage there. Yeah, this one was quite nice. That was fairly flat. That was very flat. This is the one where we could have made it. And the last one was pretty boring. Okay, doesn't look as though we're going to get a result. Anyway, if you see me playing tomorrow, you know we've got... What did we have to get? Top 25%. Okay, so we need to be in the top quarter. So if I'm not playing tomorrow, you know the set is as bad as I feared it might be. No, I think we've probably done enough. Okay, see you again soon. Bye for now.